Hey folks, Levi here once again. Welcome back to another review. Hope y'all enjoyed my review slash epic rant a couple of days ago. 2 days ago was Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance. And thank you guys for the 161 subscribers. I appreciate it. Keep on subscribing. Getting very close to 200 soon, hopefully. My goal this year is to get to 500 subs. But anyway, guys, remember it's the mask profile picture for my YouTube channel. Yeah, yeah. I do have another YouTube channel, but that's my Batman profile picture. That's my old channel. This is the new channel that I think has the better audio and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, stay subscribed to this channel, the one with the mask profile picture, okay? And guys, what I've been doing is, welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Levi McNally. Levi McNally is my name, and been on YouTube for 11 years actually. This is my new channel. I had to get because I lost the account, so I had to get a new one. And what I've been doing is a superhero marathon on my YouTube channel. And I've been doing what I call the 2010s era superhero reviews. These are superhero movies that came out in the year 2010 to 2019, whether live action or animated. And this next one, again, I've been on the year 2012. I reviewed Chronicle, like I said, most recently, Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance. And this next one came out in February as well, February 28th. And it's direct to video. And it's a DC anime superhero film directed by Lauren Montgomery, written by Dwayne McDuffie. I think the film's like in on tribute to him or something like that. And with a good voice cast. It is the 13th film of the DC Universe animated original movies, and that is Justice League Doom. I don't know. This might be my favorite Justice League movie. I don't know. Let's see until I get to Justice League War. But so far, I would say this is my favorite. This is a standalone sequel to Justice League Crisis on Two Earths. I do enjoy that movie too, but I probably say I like this better. They're both good movies, but they're both good movies. I love both. I enjoy both movies, but I like this a little more. That's just me. But don't get me wrong. That's a good movie too. Yeah. So again, most of the production of the movie. The film also features various actors responding to their roles from the DC animated universe. Mostly the Justice League animated cartoons. Yeah, but anyway. The film was the first announced at WonderCon in 2011 that the Justice League Tower of Babel storyline will be adapted as direct-to-video film, which was written by Dwayne McDuffie right before his death. And the movie is a tribute to him. The character designs were done by Phil Parsons, the lead character designer of Justice League, Crisis on Two Earths, and Young Justice. Storyboards were overseen in an animated telecom animation film. During the casting process, Justice League Doom voice director Andrea Romanoff expressed interest for the cast from various media to aspire to the roles and members of the Justice League. The film gets 7 out of 10 only initially enjoyable thrill ride, but also a frustrating short adaptation. I don't think it's short. Well, it's short, but how's it frustrating? I don't get that. I thought it had a really good story in there. Oh, just go into that a little bit. Okay. It's based exclusively based on the GLA Tower of Babel, a 2000 comic book to a storyline that ran the DC comic series, The Justice League. And for the cast, you had the late Kevin Conroy voicing Bruce Wayne Batman. Now, Kevin Conroy, may he rest in peace. He always will be the voice of Batman, but he's voiced Batman since 1992 in Batman the Animated Series, some Batman animated movies, like the Batman animated series. Like he's voiced Batman animated films like Batman Mask of the Phantasm, Batman and Mr. Freeze Sub-Zero, Batman Beyond show, and Batman Beyond the movie, Return of the Joker. Which today I think Batman Beyond the TV series is like 26 today. As an anniversary, so happy anniversary of that awesome show. We need to get a live action Batman Beyond movie from Michael Keaton. Yeah, that'd be awesome. But anyway, Batman Mystery of the Batwoman. He voices, yeah, Batman Gotham Knight, Superman Batman Public Enemies in this movie, and of course Justice League the Flashpoint Paradox. Batman Son Arkham, Batman vs. Robin, he voices Thomas Wayne, and Batman the Killing Joke, of course, and Batman Harley Quinn, and Justice League the Fatal Five. And I think Justice League Crisis on Infinity Earth Part 3 was his last one, sadly. Yeah. And Tim Daly as, and of course Batman is a playboy billionaire who secretly operates as a mass vigilante after the murder of his parents. He secretly has contingency plans to subdue the members of the Justice League if they use their powers for evil. Tim Daly as Kal-El, Clark Kent, Superman, who is an alien from planet Krypton who can fly, he has super strength, and he shoot laser beams from his eyes. In public, though, he works as reporter Clark Kent for the Daily Planet. You know, but Tim Daly, he's voiced Superman since 1997, Superman the anime series. He did not voice Superman in the Justice League show. That was I think George Newbern. Newbern. Yeah. Let's see. But he did voice him for the Batman and Superman movie. He did voice him and Kevin Conroy did work together. Superman Panic Attacks. He voiced Superman. Superman Batman Public Enemies, which I reviewed. Awesome film. I don't think sadly he's voiced Superman after that, which sucks. You know. Let's see any other TV shows. Nope. I think Justice League Doom was the last time he voiced Superman, which sucks. Cause to me, just like Kevin Conroy is the voice of Batman, Tim Daly. Don't get me wrong, I like George Newbern. He's great. He's good. But I've always liked Tim Daly mostly as the voice of the character. And Susan Eisenberg as Princess Diana of Wonder Woman. Now, she voiced Wonder Woman in Justice League, the 2001 TV series, season 1 and 2, and Justice League Unlimited, season 1 and 2 as well. Uh, she voiced Wonder Woman again in 2019. Well, she voiced Mira, who was the wife of Aquaman in Lego DC Comics superheroes Aquaman Rage of Atlantis. And she also voiced Wonder Woman, I guess, Diana Prince Wonder Woman again in 2019. And then Justice League animated film, Justice League versus the Fatal Five. Godzilla series, she did a voice for that, Jackie Chan. Yeah, and she does a great job, you know. And I guess voiced Wonder Woman for like an anime series of shorts. Okay. And Nathan Fillion is Al Jordan. Yeah. Of course, Wonder Woman, she's a demigoddess princess and Amazon warrior from Themyscira. Themyscira is an island she lives on where no men are allowed. Yeah. And Nathan Fillion is Al Jordan Green Lantern. Uh, Nathan Fillion as Al Jordan Green Lantern. He's a test pilot who has a ring that is by willpower to fly and creates hard light constructs. He can, maybe imagines with his mind anything he can create. Nathan Fillion, though, has voiced the character thing and other stuff. Let's see. But in the Justice League TV series, they had Jon Stewart. They didn't have Al Jordan. But like I said, in live action, he was in Saving Private Ryan and Blast from the Past. Minister Ryan, I think Minister Ryan. When Tom Hanks tries to tell Ryan who he thinks that is actually Matt Damon, but not Matt Damon. That Nathan Fillion plays. Tells his brother, like, wait, you're not, you're the wrong Ryan. If you remember that scene in that movie, if you know what I'm talking about, if you've seen him Saving Private Ryan. Blast from the Past, you remember Cliff? His character's name Cliff in that movie, the one that was the ex-boyfriend of Alicia Silverstone's character. But he voiced Steve Trevor in Wonder Woman, the 2009 animated film. And Green Lantern, he voiced Green Lantern and Emerald Knights this movie, of course, which I like this more than Green Lantern and Emerald Knights, that's just me. But he also voiced Green Lantern in Justice League The Flashpoint Paradox, Justice League Throne of Atlantis, Death of Superman, and I guess Reign of Superman voiced Green Lantern as well. He did, okay. And he's going to be Guy Gardner, Green Lantern. Yeah. Which, I don't get that. I'm sorry, that's a bit. His character it looks very silly in live action. And it's not Al Jordan. I'm like, why can't he just play Al Jordan Green Lantern? Why do we have to get Guy Gardner? Whoever. Honestly, that Superman Legacy trailer just disappointed me. Yeah. Pearl Lumley as John Jones, Martian Manhunter. He's a shapeshifter from Mars, the only one of his kind. And there's another Martian Manhunter, a Martian Maflick, who is like a supervillain. He's basically the twin brother of Martian Manhunter of John Jones, and they're like enemies. Phil Lamar, who's done some voice work, he plays the character in Supergirl. But Carl Lumbly, let's see, Lumley, sorry. Oh, okay, yeah, he does voice Martian Manhunter in Justice League Unlimited and Static Shock. He also plays Ishia Bradley. Okay, yeah. All right, and he was in the TV show Supergirl playing John Jones' father. Really good actor. Yeah. Michael Rosenbaum as Barry Allen, the Flash, who's a CCI, forensic, forensic scientist or forensics who, does evidence and stuff for cops. Yeah. He's given superhero speed after getting struck by lightning and dosed with the chemicals. Uh, Michael Rosenbaum, of course, y'all should know him. He played Lex Luthor in Smallville uh, up to all 7 seasons, but he did also come back as Lex in the final season, in the episode in the final. And he put, I guess, was the character in the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and Volume 3. And of course, he voiced Flash in the Justice League and Justice League Unlimited shows. And like I said, he played Lex Luthor in Smallville, which was a TV series. He also voiced the character in Batman Beyond Return of the Joker named Ghoul, one of Joker's henchmen. Let's see. Well, he voiced the Drift Leader in Justice League Throne of Atlantis. Okay, yeah, he didn't voice Flash in that one, sadly. In Batman Beyond, he voiced one of the characters in those episodes. Yeah. But if you know Michael Rosenbaum, if you've seen Smallville, you probably know who he is. Yeah. And Bubba Robertson is a British known cyborg. He's a former athlete who enhanced with cybernetic enchantments following a near fatal accident. I think his father created him, made him that way. And he found another cyborg character. He's named Victor Stone. He was like a football player. He was established as a founding member of the Justice League in 2011 reboot of his comic books. And he's also a member of the Teen Titans. They should make a movie. I think they were planning a movie. But he's the son of Silas Stone, scientist. He used him as a test subject for intelligence projects. His body has been replaced by advanced medical parts, hence the name Cyborg. Grants him superhuman strength, speed, stamina, and flight. Yeah. And he can hack into stuff, you know. And then for the villains of the movie, for the League of Doom, you know, for the Hall of Doom, or the Society of Doom, whatever you want to call it. Carlos Aldrich as Bane, one of Batman's adversaries, which has his strength, the Venom tubes attached to his back. It's called Venom. It gives Bane strength. He was one of the villains in the comics. He brought Batman's back in the comics, I believe. Carlos Aldrich? Okay, I thought it was a different actor. He's just some other voice work. Live action, let's see. He was in Pixar 2015, but uncredited. That's an Sandler movie I do like. Even Stevens, he was in that. Other voice work, let's see. He did a voice for the Mask animated series, which I've never seen. And Hey Arnold, Cat Dog. He did Johnny Bravo, Rugrats, SpongeBob. So yeah. And D. Brakely Parker as Officer in Charge. He did some other voice work as well. Claudia Black as Barbara and Minerva, aka Cheetah, Wonder Woman's nemesis, who was cursed to take the form of a cheetah and blames Wonder Woman for her situation. She was in a movie called Pitch Black, War Games, The Dead Code, Stargate, uh, some TV shows and video games. She did voice for, I guess. Blackthorn, Paul Blackthorne as John Corbin Cimatella. He's an android. He's one of Superman's adversaries. He's a hard to pure kryptonite, so anytime he fights Superman, he can handle a fight with Superman because he's a machine and he's has a heart of kryptonite, which is Superman's weakness. Uh, it says he's a cameo as a emergency room doctor in film number two. I'm like, waste of a role. In Christmas Carol 2009, he voiced a guest. That was with Robert Zemeckis and Jim Carrey playing Grinch. And some TV shows. Oh, it says he was. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh. Detective Quentin Lance. Okay. Yeah, from Arrow. Okay. yeah, yeah. Quentin Lance from Arrow. Okay. Okay, yeah. Oh, he did a good job with Metallica then. Henry Eckerson, a former reporter for the Daily Planet, who Metallica uses as a disguise. Olivia Albo as Carol Ferris, Starfire. Oh, Carol, I didn't know she became a villain in the comics. Well, I would love to read more about it, but I honestly heard any read all that. He was in Law and Order. TV shows like Law and Order, The Single Guy. Oh, Conan the Destroyer. Okay, yeah, yeah, let's see. Yeah, she was the princess in that. Okay, now I remember that one. Okay. Hmm. She's done some of the Ultimate Avengers 2. Ultimate Avengers 1 and 2, she voiced Black Widow. Yeah. In Green Lantern First Flight, she voiced Carol Ferris. And she did a voice work for Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, playing character in that. Gray Delaris, Gray Delaris, Gray, Delisi as Lois Lane report for the Daily Planet. But y'all should know her for voicing in the Scooby Doo franchise. She voiced Daphne Blake to go for Mary Kay Bergman after her suicide. She was starring with Scooby Doo Cyber Chase. Yeah. And Alex Dinsoff as Sam Scudder, Mirror Master, one of Flash's airfares, one of Flash's enemies, who uses holograms as a mirror gun to get through hive through relative services. He voiced Dr. Leo Quintman and All Star Superman, The Avengers. Okay, he was the other, so I guess he voiced that. And Guardians of the Galaxy was the other. So he's worked in Marvel too. Robin Akin Downs as Alfred Pennyworth, Bruce's butler. He was in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Meet the Spartans, Disaster Movie, and terrible movies. He played Doomsday for Motion Capture, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. Suicide Squad, Incredible 2, he did additional voices for Frozen 2. Brian George as Mayor of Metropolis. I think I've seen him in some comedies. Let's see. Austin Powers movies, I haven't seen them. Oh yeah, he was in Inspector Gadget 1999 as the guru that Inspector Gadget grabs his balls. It was like the only funny scene in that movie. Additional voices for Batman vs. Free Sub-Zero and Batman Gotham Knight. And Superman, Batman, Public Enemies, he voiced Gorilla Grodd. Batman of the Red Hood, he voiced Ra's al Ghul. Justice League Doom, he was Employee of the Month. Batman Strange Days, voiced Dr. Hugo Strange and Batman Doom that came to Gotham. And in Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Turtles and Batman the Killing Joke, he voiced Alfred Pennyworth. So again, he's worked with DC. Danny Jacobs as Special Agent. David Kaufman as Jimmy Olsen. He voiced Jimmy Olsen in Superman the Animated Series as well. Juliet Landis as 10. Asia Romanoff as the Bat Computer voice. Bruce Timm as Ace. An android who works for the Royal Flush Gang. The actress who played the voice for Mickley's female disguise. I can't say the name right. It's uncredited and unknown. I guess they want to keep it a secret. But anyway, for the story of this movie, oh, and it's directed by Lauren Montgomery, and she's known for directing other DC animated movies like Superman Brainiac Attacks, well, storyboard, Superman Doomsday, Kung Fu Panda. She's worked on, she directed Wonder Woman 2009, Green Lantern First Flight, Superman Batman Public Enemies, which are all awesome DC animated movies like this one, and Justice Christ on Two Earths and Superman Batman Apocalypse, Batman Under the Red Hood, Batman Year One. I didn't get an All-Star Superman and Green Lantern Emerald Knights. I couldn't get into. Though Chess of Ascot was pretty good. And Justice League Doom, she directed. Batman vs. Robin, Batman Bad Blood. So, and it's written by the late Dwayne McDuff, who died in 2011. Justice League Doom is dedicated to him. He's worked on What's New Scooby Doo, Static Shock, Justice League, some of the animated from Justice League Unlimited, Ben 10, Alien Force, Ultimate Alien, Omniverse, and for the two other DC animated films, he worked on Justice League Rise from Two Earths and All Star Superman that he wrote. So may he rest in peace. And Space from Jail, Tower of Babel, the comic books from 2000 by Mark Waid, Harry Potter, Steve Scott, so produced by Lauren Montgomery, edited by Christopher Delansky, music is by Christopher Drake. Really good music score. Music score for the Hellboy animated movies, which are Sword of Storms, and Blood and Iron. Uh, Batman Gotham Knight, the Wonder Woman 2009 movie, Superman, Batman, Public Enemies, DC Showcase, Catwoman movie, Justice League Doom, Batman Dark Knight Returns, Part 1 and 2, and Batman Stranger Days. Production companies Warner Brothers Animation, sorry, Warner Premiere DC Entertainment. It's distributed by Warner Home Video, and it was released February 28, 2012, here in the US, I guess direct to video. It's 77 minutes long, about 1 hour and 17 minutes of a running time, so it's not that long. But the story of the movie is that Fender Savage is he used stolen it from the plot of Justice League Doom, though. Sorry, is that Venom Savage he uses stolen information from the Bat computer. He gets Mirror Master to break in there. Batman Secret File to mastermind a plan to exterminate and kill the Justice League. As Venom Savage is immortal, I'll get more into that later, but he's immortal, so you can't really kill him. But he's been around for a very long time, and he's got a plan to annihilate and murder 2/3 of the earth. He wants to kill a lot of people. He wants to conquer the world, and the Justice League will get in his way of that. So he comes up with their villains. That is Bane, Metallo, uh, Savage Starfire, Cheetah, and John Jones's brother, twin brother, and I think that's about it. I think I got all of them. And Mirror Master for all of them to exterminate and kill the Justice League, and he's gonna pay the money to do it. And Batman figures this out, and the Justice League have to figure out they have to stop this Legion of Doom. They have to go up against them, battle them, and stop Venom Savage from destroying the world, at least 2/3 of it, and they have to save the day and question Batman on his consequences of what he did, of keeping secrets from them. And that's the plot for you. I'm gonna talk about the movie itself. But anyway, the movie has a nice with the opening of the film. I'll talk about the movie itself now, and then give my final opinion. Maybe read some quotes, give my final opinion. But Justice League Doom is really good. It's only 7 minutes long. It's very entertaining to watch. And the film opens up with them, with the good music. They're trying to Batman's hunting along with the Justice League. They're hunting down the. We're trying to find where the Royal Flush Gang. They're basically like thieves that go into broad places, and they get this special tech. Batman goes up to them, and Batman's able to fight them, but they nearly kill Batman. Jack, one of them, is able to use a laser. The King and Queen try to kill him. They use Ace to almost attack him. Batman Batman doesn't wait. Batman will jump right into action. He's not afraid. That's just Batman, though. Batman won't listen. Even though he's just a normal human being, Batman goes for it. But Ace, who's like the giant robot of them, is about to stop them. He tries to destroy them. Green Lantern's like, nope, don't do it, and knocks Ace down. Some dialogue in there. One of them goes after Queen. John Jones nearly, Martian Manhunter gets nearly shot by the King. Batman and the Flash work together, and they knock Jack out, who's like a got like an eye that turns when it's red, like a red beam that comes out, they can kill you. And Green Lantern goes after the Ace or the girl of the group, the young girl of the group. He's able to put her in a birdcage using his Green Lantern. Again, he can imagine anything with it. In his imagination, he can create anything with the Lantern ring. And then Superman fights with Ace, who's like I said, the big giant robot. And he tries to punch Superman a couple times. Ace does the robot, and he breaks his arm. And Superman knocks them down. They defeat them and put them in jail. And they're questioning them. Why are you robbing this place? Where'd you get your tech from? And King's like, I don't know. One of them tries to question him with a lasso. Confess you tell the truth. They're like, I don't know. And John Jones tries to read their mind. Martian Manhunter read their mind. John tries to read their mind. It was like, nope. And the Justice League is like, well, we gotta do some more tests here. Cyborg shows up. He was Batman, called his assistants for help. And they say, well, we gotta do more tests to find out what they're up to. But the Justice League are tired. Some of them are tired. Cyber goes to do his own work because he's not really part of the member of the team yet. But yeah, so Batman goes in his Batmobile. He thinks he sees Mirror Master from behind him in his car. Drives off in the Batmobile, goes home. And Alfred tells him, "Are you feeling well?" So he's like, "You're not letting me go. You're not gonna let me go to work, Alfred, until you get some rest, sir." And then Batman does some work, and this is where you see Bane just walking in the woods. He gets attacked by an alligator, but he puts his venom on and he breaks the neck of the gator, and he meets Metallo and some of the other villains. That is Metallo, Cheetah, Starfire, and Metallo, Starfire, and Melek, who is I'm gonna call him Melek. I'm sorry, I can't say the name right, but John Jones' brother. And Venom Savage tells him that he'll pay them each of you $100 million each. Upgrade to your point. If you help me kill the Justice League, because I got certain plans, I need your help do it. And I know many of I got the tactics. But what happened is after that, when Mirror Master snuck into the Batcave, is able to store this information. Batman has information that can take down the Justice League, not kill them, but mobilize them or take them down, like put them in jail if he has to, just in case if one of them uses their power to turn evil or for something dangerous. If Batman has to stop them, if Batman would think they should stop him if he did something, even though he doesn't have any powers, but he would at least think they should be prepared for it. And Batman's smart; he's always prepared for the worst. That's what makes him the world's greatest detective. Yeah, Batman's dark and stuff, but he has his good reasons for what he did. You know, but Mirror Master's like, you know who Batman is, Vandal Savage? You know who? And he's like, no, and then he gets the information, and each of those that take out the Justice League. It starts off with Batman. Batman gets informed by Alfred that the bodies of his parents, Thomas and Martha Wayne. Then you have Bane who's comes up and starts beating the crap out of Bruce. Bruce is then placed in his father's coffin. He's like, they're closer than you think, Bruce. And he's like right at his father's body. His father's a skeleton. He's been dead for a while, years. Wakes up at the home farm next to his father's corpse. And Martian Manhunter John, in his human identity of John Jones, celebrates his birthday. It says, "Hey, this woman brought you some tea or whatever." And he says, "Why don't you look at me, John?" I'm like, "I know you about your Martian. How did you know that?" He looks and sees that his brother. The drink is laced with carbonite, which is a poisonous to Martian biology. And he puts John on fire, which again, this Martian Manhunter's like his weakness, his kryptonite basically is fire. And his brother puts him on fire. And his friends try to help him, and he has to jump in the water. Wonder Woman gets attacked by Cheetah. He's like, "What's up, Tom? This Cheetah?" Or she says something. I don't nothing. I'm just gonna kill you, Diana. And she scratches her. Like, and she thinks she's defeated Cheetah. But she sees all these cheetahs, and apparently Cheetah is able to, scratch her. She scratches Wonder Woman here, gives her this poison. Wonder Woman starts fighting cops too, and civilians in this park because she thinks they're Cheetah trying to kill her. It sends these nanobots to her bloodstream like microphone machines attached themselves to her brain and begin broadcasting directly into her visual and sensors. Then the Flash is loaded into a trap by Mary Master. He's just doing his it's Barry Allen doing his CSI work, saying that it's a murder, just testing for evidence. He's like, it'll be, and then he uses the ring to gets his flash suit on. He runs, saves some cops from being trapped by Mirror Master. He's like, I'm gonna kill this woman if you don't find her in this horror box or whatever, this trap box. And Flash touches it. And those one's a bomb, so he's gotta run. And Green Lantern gets called by that bad to deal with a group of terrorists. He's able to like take out some of the terrorists using his ring. Um, and he's gonna save this woman, but this woman like sets a bomb off or whatever, gets killed, and he says like, "I failed to do it." And I was like, and Carol Ferris comes up to him and says, "You did this to me, Al. You betrayed me. You hurt me real bad. It's like you don't deserve that ring because you don't have. You're afraid." And he says, "Yes, you're right." Takes off the ring of sadness, and then Superman gets over to the roof of the Daily Planet, called by Lois. I guess who knows that he's Superman. He tries to commit suicide or jumping off a roof to shoot himself. Superman tries to talk him out of it. He's like, "Life's worth living, my friend. Life is worth living. There's other jobs. It's just not worth it. Trust me." I fight for truth justice the American way, and sometimes it's hard. But killing yourself won't help. That is going to make it bad for you. Instead, though, it's a ploy, and it's actually Superman will take the gun away, but he shoots Superman with guns, the kryptonite gun. And Metallo saying hello, and Superman falls almost to his death. Batman nearly, Bruce comes almost to his fate that he's gonna die, but he's like a watcher, like Keith or whatever, punches away out of the grave. There comes out, and he's like, "Sir, Alfred goes like, Justice League's under attack. Alfred, by who? By me." Using his own contingency plans, with the help from he gets help from Cyborg. He's able to save them one by one. First of all, he saves, I think they save Cheetah because Cyborg says like, call your men off, or they're gonna get their butt kicked. And she's gonna have a heart attack or faint or have a seizure because her body levels are raising high. And he's able to convince Wonder Woman to try to fight with her a little bit, but she gives back her senses, and they save Martian Manhunter, and Batman called them. Batman is able to save Flash by getting Flash to run into an iceberg, put his hand in there and get the bomb off. Just Dr. Victor Orlando was like, "I'm okay, Batman." Flash says. Flash says, and Batman says Green Lantern's like, "Oh, it's not real. They're androids. This is all fake." And it's like they're trying to teach him about willpower. And when he tells Al about it, Green Lantern's mad, like, "Really, you did that?" He's upset, but they go away and they go out to save Superman. They, you know, Cyber was able to like open up the wound in Superman's chest, and John Jones, was able to get the kryptonite bullet out, save Superman's life. Batman tells the League that he was behind the attacks. Having studied the others for physical weaknesses, he also realized that he had a contingency plan. It's just in case of the Justice League when they said, "We'll never do that. You had no right to do that." And Batman's like, "Well, I'm not sorry for it, because this is a powerful team. And if when you ever went rogue or bad, I'd have to immobilize you." And Superman's like, "Well, we think we would do the same to you." And Batman's like, "You're all damn fools if you didn't do it to me." But the Batman computer, Batman's able to, show them a computer to the a camera to the Batcave, revealing it was Mirror Master that did it. They trace the hidden in the files, and they shot the Legion of Doom. And then Vandal Savage, they like say, "Yay! We killed the Justice League." Vandal Savage tells them that he's been living for 80,000 years, that he's immortal. He's like, "Why don't you go ahead and kill me?" She is like, "Okay." She slashes him in the throat. You do see blood, but he comes back to life. And he's like, "Well, thank you for that demonstration." And punches Cheetah like that, and I thought that was funny. But then he tells him he's lived for 80,000 years. He's still this raw. And, he's lived as a scientist, a priest. He's been living for 80,000 years. But most of all, Maleficent, not Maleficent, Malefic, is the character's name, right? Is able to find out and say, "Well, you've been at the Conqueror, yes." And he's telling him that he's planning that he's going to shoot this missile. It's got a little, like, 10, 15, 20 missiles in it. It's going to blow up out the sun. The electricity from it is like electricity coming from the sun. It's going to kill billions of people, two-thirds of the planet, and he's going to rule over them and conquer the world. And he offers them some of it, and they do accept it. And but then John Jones is disappearing because one of his villains like, "Too bad it won't work, and you didn't fail us." Like, did you copy that? And the Justice League shows up, like, "Yep." So they fight. They get into a battle with them. We probably won't see it here. But this is when they prepare to fight them. Justice League First of the Doom. Batman takes on Bane, of course. Bane puts the suit on. He's like, he's like, "I bury the man, but this time, I break the bat. I break the man." When they faced him earlier, he's like, "I'm gonna shake you this time." Batman him fight. He nearly kills Batman. Batman's able to clear off the circulation to the Venom. Uh, Wonder Woman fights Cheetah. Cheetah nearly shoots her every shot. She's like, "Well, I've had a lot of practice on fighting you." You know, Green Lantern. Starfire nearly crushes him in a fight. He's able to get a handle on her. He's like, takes her power source of the crystal. I guess that gives her powers. That makes her Starfire, Star Crossfire, or whatever. And he's like, "I'm sorry, I keep on hurting you." And Phantom Savage, while they're fighting the Doom, prepares to do this. John Jones is fighting his brother. They're changing into aliens or whatever, shapeshifters. But John Jones is able to beat his brother, of course. Uh, Superman beats Metallo. Is like, I ain't got time for this. Although he's fighting Metallo, Metallo's using his kryptonite heart. Superman's having a bit of a hard time fighting because the kryptonite's weakening, but Superman is able to like punch him real hard. Says, I got something to do. Uses heat vision and you know, burns Metallo's head off. Yeah. Oh, and Cyborg ends up fighting Savage, trying to get Mike Savage, stabs him, kicks him over. But he's able to fight Savage more. Wonder Woman's able to eventually show up. He's realized sort of knock him out and they tie him up. Batman devises his last minute plan and lead by they barely manage to save Earth. You know, Superman's able to fly into the space. He destroys, with his heat, he punches some of the missiles, he uses heat vision. The Green Lantern comes over, there's a shot, Green Lantern's like using a barrier. So the Justice League have 7 minutes, they have to rush. But eventually they're able to like create like a force shield over the world and it works. And it saves everybody. And nobody dies. And yeah, make sure I'm not forgetting any of the characters' names. Who's fighting who. Did I forget anybody? Nope, I don't think I did. Yeah, but they defeat Phantom Savage. They knock him. They knock. Well, not knock. Or they knock him out. They get to do, and they're able to stop his plan thanks to Cyborg, who helps save them. Who can hack into the system and they're able to create that force shield in the world. Then the other villains get arrested. The World Court sentences the immortal Phantom Savage to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. So Superman says at first, and he addressed that, and it's like, and what's cool is that Cyborg becomes a new member of the Justice League. Mm-hmm. They vote to add Cyborg to the roster. Superman calls for a vote on Batman's continued membership on the team, following the following that of his trust. But Batman defends his plans, expresses no regret of his action, and he resigns. He's like, "Well, I'm done." And Batman's like, "I'm not gonna apologize for it. This team is more powerful, and I had a good reason for it. Like, we never go evil." I'm like, eventually, when you would go rogue. And Batman is good. Like I said, Batman's dark, and Batman's like, "Oh, I don't belong here anyway." And Batman, he goes solo. He likes being a bit, that's what I like about Batman. He is dark, a dark character, served in the head. And Batman would rather just work alone. He'd rather go out alone sometimes. Yeah, Batman can be impatient a little bit sometimes, but Batman doesn't play around. He's the world's greatest detective. You know, his goal is to protect the Earth from, because he knows that if one of them went bad, they kill somebody. Batman doesn't want that to happen. You know, just because of his parents' death, that Mr. Sherman, he doesn't want that to happen to anybody. I'm sure Batman knows the Justice League is good, but just in case, he's got to have a contingency plan. But that's Batman. He always has a backup plan. Batman has a plan for everything. That's how smart he is. That's the character. You know. But Batman's persuasion, he leaves. He's like, I'm out here. But Faustin, Superman doesn't trust Batman with a kryptonite bullet. But now that first questioning about Bane's attack, but he is real that examining the bodies of Thomas Martha Wayne was Savage's idea, but that Batman did not have a contingency plan and should be himself go rogue. It's called the Justice League. You know, so Batman, Superman tells him, I'm going to trust you, Batman, Bruce. Of course he knows his identity. Just Bruce. I'm going to trust you. It's just in case if we do go rogue, you'll be there to stop us. Just in case. Or if they ever take Batman down for any reason. It's just ever in case. And Batman doesn't apologize for action. And I don't blame him because the Justice League are powerful. And Batman's the only one out of them that have power, so and he's the only one that's the world's great detective that's got to take him down if need be, if it ever happened. But then the movie ends there, and that's Justice League Doom. Now let me read some quotes from the movie real quick. Bang. When we fought before, I broke the bat. Today I break the man. Hello, Bruce. I couldn't be there for this, but maybe you read the law check to pick up. Payment for dealing with you. Oh, you were concerned about where I put your parents. Don't be. They're very close. Rest in peace. You each have a personal vendetta against the Justice League. Their deaths would serve my goals. You'll have tried and failed to kill members of the League of multiple occasions. Batman, I've carefully studied every Justice League, past and present, created contingency plans to neutralize you should that become necessary. You've got to be kidding me. Neutralize, not kill. Whoever implanted my plan, alter them. It's still a complete breach of our trust. The members of Justice League are among the most powerful and potentially dangerous on the people on the planet. You think one of us would go to the other side or succumb to mind control? Yes, it's possible. That's why I developed plans for containing any old members of the JLA should be near the need of arise. None of us would ever do that to you. Then you're damn fools. No way, Batman. Here alone. What? I'm supposed to be worried about Robin? In light of the recent breach, trust revealed, usually sent over to Spanish Savage matter, we decided whether Batman should remain in the league. All those in favor, wait. Before we vote, I believe the accused should be allowed to view words in his defense. Second. Okay, Batman. MASH does not require any defense. In the same situation, I do it again. Oh, come on, Flash says. As individuals, even more so as a group, the Justice League is far too dangerous to like a failsafe against any possible misuse of our power. We use our power to protect the world. We always have. And what if you were ever used for for some other purpose? Right, Supremacy. If you people can't see the potential danger of an out-of-control Justice League, I don't need to wait for a vote. I don't belong here, which is a good point because I think in the Injustice comics, Superman would kill Lex Luthor or Joker or whatever will go insane, and then we get the Justice Lord, so Batman has a good reason. Wake up, King. Got some questions for you. I want a lawyer. You're getting ahead of yourself. First, you want a doctor, then you want a lawyer. That's three you owe me. We keeping score? Not literally, because we are. It's 8-7. After I got the Batman ready, the Justice League under attack. By whom? By me. Late night cards, Master Bruce. Something like that. How did you know? I believe tradition for hiding these up one's sleeves. Is that sarcasm, Albert? Mild teasing a bit. I'm being characteristically gentle with you, mainly because you're cleaning all over my nice clean floor. Not going to let me work? That's correct. Master Bruce, not until you have proper medical attention. Fine. Food and minimum 8 hours of bed rest. Let's get over with. I made chicken soup you can eat while you're brewed and while putting your stitches myself. It'll be delightful, I'm sure. Alright. By the way, the part about the stitches, that would be sarcasm. Alright, well, I'm not going to read quotes all day, sorry. What are you going to do? Destroy the world? Nothing so crude. Have 2/3 at the most. It's not a joke. It's the next step of plan to transform planet that mirror that will render you 100 million payday, but trivial and meaningless. What possible profit could be in destroying the world? The first thing you have to understand is that I am old, older than the human race. I know what you believe this to be true. Is it true? With all that talk about unchecked power, you are so arrogant that you didn't bother came up with a plan to stop yourself. I do have a plan. It's called the Justice League. Batman says. But anyway, let me get my final opinion on this movie. For Justice League Doom, I'm about to be done. I love this movie. This is definitely one of the DC. This is definitely one of the DC animated films' best movies in my personal opinion. It's definitely better than The Dark Knight Rises, which came out the same year. I know Batman Dark Knight Returns Part One came out this year. That was awesome too. It's better than The Dark Knight Rises. Like I said, that was boring. This is when DC was doing better in their live action. I mean, in their animated movies. Marvel was doing well because a couple months after this, in May, you would have the Avengers came out after this. I think. Yeah, it was the Avengers. Because that came out in May. This was February, so we only had to wait 2 months for the Avengers after this, which is worth it. But this was a good movie. I like the story. I like how Vander Savage is a villain, great villain. That he's insane. He's a conqueror. That he's lived for 80,000 years, maybe longer than that, but many years he's lived. He's a good villain, and I like that. I like the Justice League stuff. I like Batman's my favorite though because he's always been my favorite DC character. Don't get me wrong, I love the Flash and I love Wonder Woman and Green Lantern and Superman and Cyborg. Yeah, and I like the villains. I like Cheetah, Seven Starfire, Metallo, Bane. They're all good villains. And it was cool that they had a cyborg to the team. Like when he's saying when they after they've been said, he's like, "This ain't my business." Like, well, Wonder Woman side says, "You're part of this now." And when they invited him on the team, that was cool. Because Cyborg is a cool character, and he does help save the Justice League. It's a very entertaining movie. It's short. The animation is really good. The story was well written. I thought it was good. Them fighting the League of Doom. You know, going up against the villains, that was awesome. Yeah. But Lauren Montgomery, she does a great job directing it. Rest in peace to late Dwayne McDuffie. He did a really good job writing this. A really good script writer. You know, even though I wasn't a fan of All Star Superman, I will say this: he's a good writer. He was a good writer. Yeah. Justice League Materials, that was awesome as well. He did a good job writing that. And the editing, the action scenes were well shot. The action is really good. Awesome action in here. And the music scores were good too. And the film isn't that long, like I said, 17 minutes, 1 hour, 17 minutes long. It goes by at a good pace. But it is PG-13. You do have sequences of violent action. It does have some blood in here, like I said. But these DC animated movies, they're not like the cartoons, like Batman the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series, where they can resist showing blood. This does. These movies do. When you see blood, you see blood. When you see somebody die, you can see it in a brutal and bloody way. So, maybe not be for kids. But it's not rated or anything. It is good action. It's very entertaining to watch. Voice cast is great. Like Kevin Conroy, of course, he's always going to be the voice of Batman, always. No matter who voices him, may Kevin Conroy rest in peace. He was great in here. And so was Tim Daly. I guess this was his last time voicing Superman, which is sad. At least I think. Because he's great. He'll always be the voice of Superman to me. Susan Eisenberg did a great job voicing Wonder Woman. Again, she would voice Wonder Woman again in Justice League Fatal 5. I love the animation of that movie too because it reminds me of the 2001 TV series as well. Nathan Fillion did a great job voicing Al Jordan Green Lantern. Shame he's not playing Green Lantern. I'm not saying Guy Gardner. I'm saying Al Jordan in Superman Legacy. Parlamy does a great job as John Jones. Always Michael Rosenbaum is great as the Flash. I mean, I love him as Lex Luthor. He's my favorite Lex Luthor ever. Probably second to Gene Hackman. Yeah, yeah, with him and Gene Hackman mostly. Because Michael Rosenbaum can be funny as Lex Luthor and dark, and yeah, he can play great as a villain. But he's a great job as Barry Allen too. You know what? Maybe he should have played Barry Allen live action, The Flash. I could see that. If we would get a Flash movie with him in live action, I'd see it. I would watch it over as a Miller. Tell you what, this movie's a lot better than The Flash too. Because the humor works, the voice cast is good, the villains are good. Yeah, it's not shoved in too many characters in one movie, and it has a good story. Yeah, it's very entertaining to watch. Yeah, like I said, DC has done a lot better with their animated movies more than their live action ones. Even though I do like him, Man of Steel, like him this year, DC in live action has not been all that great, in my opinion. Yeah, but their animated movies they do real good with. If they would have these people working live action, the writers and the people that Bruce Timm that work on these movies, if they could do the live action DC, they need to make them do that. Warner Brothers should have them do that because they do these characters justice. Excuse the pun intended, but they do. They know these characters well, and they do very great. It seems like these people, the folks that work on this, they just read the comics. They know what they're doing. They know how to tell a good story and entertain you. It's a very entertaining movie. I love Justice League Doom. I would say it's my favorite Justice League film so far. Thus far. Let's let it be Justice League War. I don't know yet, but so far Justice League Doom is my favorite. Yes, I like the New Frontier as well, and I like Crisis on Two Earths. I think those are the two Justice League movies I reviewed. But this is a good movie. I really love this. So my rating for Justice League Doom, I'm gonna give this film 5 out of 5 stars and a thumbs up. Maybe one problem I do wish that maybe the Justice League themselves had a fight with Vandal Savage. I'm like, he's a good villain, and I think he could be a good fighter too, because again, he can't die, so he should be able to be a pretty good fight. I mean, I wish the team. I mean, again, maybe because of running time, they couldn't do it, but I wish they would have added more into that. Where Vandal Savage is fighting the Justice League in a badass way, and they kick his ass, they team up and beat him. I wish that Justice League themselves would have had more of a fight with Vandal Savage himself. But that was Cyborg, and I'm like, well, at least they took him out. But still, I wish I could see him fight at least. But too bad we're probably get another Justice League movie with him, and I don't think so. I think so, but yeah, but it's a very entertaining movie. And though Batman's actions in this, but he does it for the best just in case they went bad. Even if you don't agree with Batman, he has good reasons for what he does, just in case they ever went evil. But anyway, guys, my rating for Justice League Doom is 5 out of 5 stars and a thumbs up. So, guys, tell me, which is this your favorite Justice League movie too, or what's some of your favorite Justice League animated movies? And Do you agree with me that this movie is awesome? That's really good. Do you enjoy it as much as I do? Tell me in the comments down below. What do you think of Justice League Doom in your opinion? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Tell me in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, guys. And stay tuned for I got Richie 2012 movie. Now remember, I reached Superman vs. Elite already. Batman Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and The Dark Knight Rises. Well, Dark Knight Rises first. That was July. And then Batman Dark Knight Returns Part 1. I think that was September when it came out. Yeah, Part 1 of it. I reviewed those. I'll be sharing those in my superhero reviews. So I only got 2 movies left, which are 2 revisit reviews. And the first is going to be this is the 6th MCU movie. And then finally, it is the first movie. I know you could say we had Infinity War and Endgame, but I'm going with the first movie first. Reviewing all the MCU movies. Not all, but up to Doctor Strange. Starting with the next one, 2012 MCU movie, the 6th MCU movie. A revisit review for The Avengers. So The Avengers will be next. So stay tuned for this. Yeah. So The Avengers will be next. Stay tuned for this. And tell me in the comments down below, guys. What do you think of Justice League Doom in your opinion? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Tell me in the comments down below. And stay tuned for my next revisit review. I'm sorry, this will be a revisit review for The Avengers coming up next. So stay tuned for that, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my revisit review for The Avengers coming next. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.